ancient, enchanted forest, there lived a small group and tribe of what we call yogis. They seemed to have dropped from the electric blue skies that were filled with diamonds. As they looked around at their new terrestrial dwelling, they weren't sure. Were they a part of this magical, mysterious, enchanted place? Or separate from it? Were they to feed it? To dominate it and destroy it? Or maybe they were to own it for themselves and provide only for their own benefit. The forest dwellers began to see eyes peering at them in the dark and to hear movement all around them. Should they trust or hurt that which seemed to be different and other than them? One had an idea. He was a rishi named Pashupati. He would communicate with the constellations for their answers. The rishi began creating the shapes of many of the plants and the animals, taking a steady and sweet seat in the rich soil of the earth. Upon listening to the sacred sounds of the universe, it became crystal clear. The forest dwellers were to protect, to respect, and offer stewardship in this sacred, enchanted kingdom. Hearing this wisdom through his crown chakra, the tribe sparked to fire. Smoke arose to the gods, and fires of longing poured out of their mouths.
Let's try this again.
They could hear, they could see, they could feel their intrinsic connection. And so they continued praying and dancing for the divine as to experience such a blessed embodiment. They took to primal ritual for the sacred. Drums beat like the throb and pulse of the earth, which moved through them too. They were mesmerized by all of the earth's creatures and creations, all animals, including a vast array of humans, her elements, her kingdoms, and her seasons. It was all so enchanted and perfectly placed. Why, this temple was everywhere. This forest, a cathedral. They vowed to never lose their enchanted connection. To pray, to serve, to love,
I'm doing this for a few reasons.
and to chant.
The first reason
Oh, enchanted one,
is that hair carries energy,
chant with us.
and based on my response of just cutting the one side, I know it's probably pretty screwed up, but I could get a buzzer and shave it soon, even it out. But I've been feeling so heavy and getting so easily lost in old emotions of a self that I thought didn't any longer exist, but she does. And she's still hurting. She still feels lost. She still feels alone. And I know that simply cutting my hair is not going to automatically help me become more balanced and in alignment with who I want to be, how I want to be living. But it's a symbolic step that I am going towards releasing and surrendering and transforming, transcending my old patterns and becoming healthy in who I want to be. I know that I'm already enough now. I'm already whole now. I'm already love and infinite in the universe now. I know all these things, but I really want to feel this and embody this. Like right now, I think that I look pretty healthy. I just took a long shower and did deep self-care and was massaging myself and saying affirmations in the mirror because I really needed to today. Because I slept in till like 1, 2 p.m. and I had no drive to wake up. I've not been inspired to live. I feel like I'm doing the same thing every day, even though that's not true. I'm always looking for something to work on with myself, whether that's art or creation, but I was getting to a point where even though I was reading or drawing, I feel like I'm not doing anything. And so just practicing being with myself through this. I'm blabbering now. I need to keep this going. Listen to some mantras. It's not any easier the second time. And I'm only doing this to the bottom portion of my hair where it's super dried out, super bad. I feel like the energy is really stagnant and not doing anything for me down here. This will remain long. I worked hard for my length, and I believe that most of the hair is programmed very beautifully and is very healthy, but it's very symbolic. Like, that's the same with me. Like, I feel like I've done a lot of healing, I've done a lot of spiritual work and deep insight within myself, but I'm realizing more and more there's still so much I need to understand and learn about myself, especially when it comes to my physical body. Like, how do I take care of this sacred vessel? And I've always had the most trouble when it comes to food. I've been pretty lucky this past year and a half. Right before I left Idaho, I was really getting on top of what is my body supposed to be eating, and so I started exploring veganism and eating lots of vegetables and fruits and cooking at home, and I had a wonderful partner that helped me at the time. And then shit hit the fan in my life, and I was feeling like I just wanted to get away, far away. And then my cousin, who is very wise and has lots of information on nutrition and health, came into my life, and when I was living with her, we cooked our own meals, and I think my body was getting more so what it needed than it ever had in my life beforehand. And then after that, when I was living in the Bahamas, we got vegetarian cooked meals, but now I'm back home and my drive hasn't been as strong, and I'm not happy to admit it. I'm actually rather ashamed, but I've just been eating what my family eats and living how they're living. And today really hit me. Like, it is not working. I was getting so lightheaded. I was feeling nauseous and dizzy and just like moving around and walking and even speaking like this. Like, I had no energy to use my voice today. And that really scared me. That really spoke in volumes. Like, I want to feel so vibrantly energized that I could express and help other people learn these things that are so hard for me, you know, like, but at the same time, that begins with me truly living the way I say I want to live. Like, I'm great at giving advice and I don't always take it, and yes, mindset is important. I focus a lot on what you say becomes. Like, affirmations have grandly transformed my life, and so has movement, things like yoga and running and breath work. Like, these things, they really do work and help, but you're not gonna get too far if you're eating like shit, if you're eating awful. Like, I still haven't eaten fast food in like 2-3 years, but my grandmother's cooking is what I've been eating, and it's still processed, and there's sometimes dairy in the mix, and she does cook with meat, and she makes mine separate from the meat. She's very considerate, but it's still not what my body is happy with, and today really showed that for me. So, cutting my hair and trusting in myself and that all that is happening to show me the ground reality of what's important, what do I value, you know, like, I'm reorienting, just as we all are, and this is just the beginning. It's probably all fucked up back there. But today I got a book on juicing. And I really just want to actually begin educating myself on what are the nutrients in food and what does my particular body need. And this is a topic I've avoided for as long as I think I could have, just because I feel so wounded in my food area. Like, I mean, before when I was trying to eat healthy, it was easier for me not to eat, but then I'm experiencing a type of anorexia or something, and I don't know, I want to eat food that gives me energy, where I feel good in my body, where I have energy, where I'm inspired, where I feel emotionally stable, and just like overall feel balanced and complete with myself, not searching or seeking for something to fill some kind of void, because I don't want to live that way. So now is about deciding how do I want to live, and taking actions and not letting anything change my direction, not the external circumstances, not the influences of my family. Like, I was really letting the influences of my family get to me. I have been gone for so long, and I was thinking, oh well, I mean, I guess they're okay, and there's this world pandemic going around, maybe I could just like live how they live. And I didn't consciously think about this so much, it just started sort of happening, where I'm like, okay, my brother's going to grandma's to eat, I'm gonna go with them, and I'm gonna eat with them and spend time with the family, and it's gonna be fine. Like, my body's strong, and I'm young, and I'm healthy. But no, food, diet is like one of the #1 places where us humans have the chance to thrive or just exist. And I don't want to just exist like my family. I want to thrive. I want to be vibrantly living, chasing after my dreams and goals, and not focused on a status, but focusing on a feeling inside. And I know what that feeling is, and I've felt it so many times before, and every day I'm going to be working towards this, and I'm going to do my best to update myself with the progress, because this has helped in the past when I've had the drive to do something. It comes with keeping myself accountable. So here I am. Look like I'm bald, and I love myself. I'm not bald. I have lots of hair still, and I'm as scattered as ever, and I'm accepting myself. Here I am. And I guess I'll share some of the medicine I got today. I really had no idea where to start. I just know that I need to change something with my diet, and I need to stop choosing suffering, because that's what's been happening. I've been choosing suffering. Whenever we're suffering, it is a choice, and I'm aware of this, and I didn't want to admit it to myself or anybody, but I'm admitting it. I'm taking a stand. I'm taking responsibility, because I don't want to stay here. I wouldn't even have this much energy to so passionately express this if I hadn't started changing what I'm eating today. Like, so far, I'm returning to the nut-based foods. Almonds are great, and you know, they don't have that much flavor, but you don't need that much flavor if your body's actually getting what it needs and wants. And then got some oranges. Eating an orange really helped immediately lift my mood and stabilize this feeling in my gut and heart. I got some lion's mane. I hear from some friends that it's good stuff. I'm not that educated. I don't have that much information on how the body works or what it needs, but I trust them and I want to move forward. And then got this one. You know, I kind of just was in the medicine aisle at the natural food store, and I was like, what do I need? Like, source, intuition guide me, and I just like saw and felt certain things. I did muscle testing. If you don't know what muscle testing is, it's when you pick something up and you can feel the energy of it, whether it's like resonating with you. You might want to pull it closer, you might really look at it, you might like actually be intrigued in reading the information, and if it doesn't really resonate with you, then, you know, holding it isn't as as affirming to anything, and you're not that interested, and you just put it down, like, and don't even have a second thought. So that's muscle testing, and I highly recommend doing it for anything that you ever have question in your life for, like, should I get this or not type of thing. And muscle testing could even be an environmental thing. Like, for me, part of what's been so difficult being back is, like, you know, when you're muscle testing with your whole body, your whole auric field energy, like when I'm in Walmart, I hate being in Walmart. My whole aura is like, oh, like protect me, like keep me away from this energy, and like I don't want to see it, or like, I don't know, I just feel like very like I don't know what word describes this, but I feel very like protective, and like I don't want to, like I'm cringing, and like there's this cringing feeling. Again, day 2, soul expressions, day 2, cringing, still experiencing this feeling in other ways. Like I get that same cringy feeling when I'm inside, which is why I'm trying to move and center myself more so in this RV, that I can make my own world around and my own way of living, so that I don't feel like I'm being influenced so much by those around me, my family, which could be really tough if you're trying to live a healthy lifestyle and those around you don't really, I don't want to say they don't care, but they just don't know better. And you don't know better, I don't know better if I'm doing the same things they are. Excuse me. I'm glad I'm doing this. Because then I'm able to actually see where I'm at. Even if it's madness. It's all mad. The world is mad right now. I might as well be a little mad too. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So this is a super mushroom. 6 mushrooms are in this. It's non-GMO, it's always good. Organic cordyceps. Hey, that's really good for your brain. Organic chaga, I don't know too much about that. Lion's mane is also in this. Organic maitake, another type of mushroom, and organic shiitake, which I love to eat shiitake mushrooms, and then organic reishi, which I used to be in a coffee business that had reishi mushrooms, and that brings back some memories and shows me a lot. But also got some sage. This was the main point of hopping on here for soul expressions too. And I'm gonna keep up with these soul expressions, not because I have any information or wisdom to share, but because I am a human having an experience, and I don't know why I'm doing it, but it feels good and it feels right. And if I'm the only person that's going to motivate me right now and keep myself accountable and remind myself of why I'm here and where I want to go, and if this helps me to do that, then I'm doing it. And I've been in such a weird places usually. I can't talk. I've been in such weird places lately, and I just kind of want to watch how it evolves, this whole human thing. And I want to take steps to feeling optimal and optimally amazing and healthy and beautiful and grand and inspired. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be raw. I don't want to be fake. I want to truly show where I'm at. What's my thoughts? What are my actions? How do I feel like it's helping? How do I think it's serving? Or how do I think it's not? You know, I'm here. I'm showing up, here for it all. In the name of humanity. In the name of love.